Hel- Hello, everybody. It's Linda Morrison from the Mind Body Joy podcast. I am super, super happy to again have my friend here and client, the gorgeous Lisa Strickland. Welcome, Lisa.
Thank you, Linda. How are you?
Really good, really good. We're doing some great, exciting things at the moment, which brings me joy to help people at this time. Lisa is an amazing health coach. She's in the northern part of my country, Australia, and she helps many, many people with their autoimmune and their inflammation problems and all of that sort of stuff. Lisa, tell me a little bit more about how you're going at the moment and who you're really helping.
Okay. So yeah, life is a little at the moment. It's a lot of change. And personally, I have both my daughter and my brother and his family all in lockdown states. I'm lucky not to be currently. It is added pressure and added stress on all of us. So from that perspective, we're just wondering what's going to be happening next. But from a business perspective, I've been really pushing through because, there's a lot of people out there that need help.
Oh, yeah.
With all this stress and anxiety and unsure, people are unsure of what's going to happen next. It's really, really important to be looking after ourselves and paying attention to how we're feeling and not ignoring it. Really important.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I totally purport to that. And I've watched quite a few, a bit of bad news and then a bit of opportunity and good news as well, which you and I are obviously leaning into for our futures and for the futures of others. So it's an important time to actually lean into the right person at the moment because, ones that know how to navigate these stressors. And, it was the famous Anthony Robbins that said we need a certain amount of variety in our lives and a certain amount of certainty. And at the moment, we don't seem to have either. I'm in a lockdown state now for what seems continually to some degree of rules for 19 months. It's been quite arduous for many, many people, many, many businesses. But we're going to talk today about what you're doing that's really, really unbelievably successful, and also where you actually started. So you started with me sort of around about 3 years ago with business coaching. Where were you at that time? And lead on in to how that's changed, please.
So I had actually just rented a physical space, an office, and I was getting out there trying to find clients. And because my experience was, more a physical client base, I was going out there and yes, I was getting them, but it was few and far between. I wasn't going into a niche. So as a health coach, I was just opening myself up to everybody.
Yeah.
And so I think people they weren't sure, especially what health coaches did at that point.
Yeah.
And I think, at that point I was too broad because people couldn't see what I could do for them because of that. And so when I met you, we started to really, bury down into a niche. I eventually came out of my office, which I'm extremely happy to be and be at home.
It's great to get rid of another bill.
Exactly. So no rent. And, we just started really, narrowing that niche down and we developed, I worked on developing my 6-week program online and really started getting out there and helping people, which I got so excited because I was getting frustrated because I really wanted to help people. And because my autoimmune issues, I wanted to help people, that had any sort of chronic illness.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see how at that point because I didn't understand that side of things.
That's right. We really simplified your marketing and your message.
Definitely.
And unfortunately, it's a growth area. Unfortunately, it's a growth area, in terms of autoimmune. I thank you for mentioning that. And, and Lisa knows loads and loads and loads about this, and she's also got, and we've developed some really supportive products around these problems. So tell us about those, and tell the audiences about those as well, remembering that some might be listening, not looking.
So what I did was, through all my research and the things that I was doing, I really wanted to develop a couple of things that were really important to the body. And magnesium deficiency, especially when you're under, large amounts of stress, is something that's quite prolific out there. And so now, especially, even more so, making sure that you've got, your magnesium stores up so that you can cope with the amount of stress that you're under is really important. And we only get a certain amount from our food. So I developed a magnesium cream, and I have developed a magnesium salts and as well. So, really important things to support my clients, because they were calling out for things. Just because they didn't like the magnesium oils, because I used to suggest to them magnesium oil and they're like, it's all greasy. I want something that just absorbs into the skin.
Listen to your marketplace. I like it.
Yeah. And so I developed a cream that just goes straight into the skin, and you're getting all that lovely magnesium at the same time. It's really, really important, and it helps with your aches and pains. So if you've got aches and pains, you can just pop it on your arms or legs or wherever it's aching, and it helps to take that away.
Fantastic. Now, I have used these products and they are fantastic. So show us there that so people can see the packaging. They're also gorgeous. Like, they're actually gorgeous looking. So if you're looking for gifts for people, they're actually fantastic, and they're the highest of quality as well, and all Australian. So that's really nice too. And you can certainly, if you're close to Lisa, grab them from her, and her contact details will be below. But they're easily got, and they're easily packaged up and sent to you as well, which is really, really cool. But they support part of the entire message, and Lisa's certainly got that entire consult there ready for you to be able to help you with all of that. We've really, really refined that. The other exciting thing, apart from skill set that Lisa's really learnt about, how, in her marketing and things like that, how to sell, how to actually make sure that she's got a pipeline full of, raving fans and really great people, which is just so important to your online business. She's now a published author. So tell us about this beautiful book. Isn't it gorgeous?
Yes.
Love it.
Your Immunity Kitchen came through. Lots and lots of people over the last 2 years have said to me, have you got a cookbook? Have you got a cookbook? So, and I wanted to go there, but I was just really not sure, and you worry about, the ongoing costs, etc. But, Linda, gave me a way through that made it easy, really easy to do. We did put a lot of work. That's not to say there's not a lot of work in there.
Well, it's like anything that's worth doing. There is always there's always a lot of work, and if it's something new to you, it's like me when I developed my online business. Like, I've arrived, I've learned all the skills, and then get up the next day and you've got to learn a new set of skills. It is what it is, but so unbelievably worth it. Now
it was, and I'm people are so excited about that, and that's the other thing. I've got clients, and they're actually really proud of me as well, which I find really lovely, because and that's that communication and that making sure that you're there to help people and to be there at all times, 100%. No matter what, no matter what's going on in the world. When we're online, we can just be there for everybody.
It's incredible. People don't really understand, if they've got an offline business, and if they've now flailing at an offline business because of the government's restrictions, then online is incredible. You can actually be like a little hologram, all the time, in a book, online, in a video, etc., etc. It's quite incredible how much you can do. And if kept simple, which is what I do with all your marketing, keep it simple, make today the day. This is what we concentrate on today, this week, this month, this is what we're, keep that as simple as possible. You really will grow into this business, and the business will absolutely thrive. And then you get to thrive. And then all the people that you actually help get to trickle through. Now, people are excited about your book as well, I believe, because we've
Very much so.
positioned you as someone who attracts these lovely clients. And that is amazing. And that's something that I have found to be quite terrific around organic marketing, where people actually, they're leaning into you. They know that you're the solution. They have found you, and they haven't found you through an ad, which might seem a little bit more impersonal. They've actually learnt about you, your style, your mores, your morals, the way in which you actually, your warmth, those sorts of things, through all of your online marketing, if it's well set up. So, you're just absolute proof of that. And I'm proud too. So well done, Lisa.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm really, really enjoy it. And I love getting out there because I also do, my organic gardening. So I'm doing a lot of things at the moment in that space. So I'm able to share that with people as well.
We have the immunity garden.
Yes. So being able to help people in a couple of different areas for me is really, it's what I do it for. It's my passion, and it's, I don't know how to say it, but it makes my soul feel good. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just because that's what life is about. Life is about helping each other and community and 100%. Really being there for each other. And at this time, this is what we need more than anything. We need to have people supporting each other. And that's exactly what I can do for people, and that makes me, it makes me feel proud that I can, I have the ability to do that.
That's just so important. And I as we get different breakdowns with what people can do, this entire online space is unbelievably something you can grow right into. And as Lisa knows, I'm finding lots of different forks and different ways that we can have abundance for you all. So if that means that I go first, then I go first. But I certainly am very, very happy to share Lisa's story and others of my clients as well, who've just produced so much in their business and so much abundance for others. And what I mean by that is, more health, more love, more positivity. That really is what makes the world go round. And I always think that there needs to be, especially at the moment, much more of that. So if you're ready to have amazing abundance in your online business, or you're pivoting into an online business, I need to speak to you. This is anyone in Lisa's circles, anyone in my circles that actually sees this, or if you can put this video in front of someone who wants to hear this story. Here we are, a couple of Australian girls that aren't 20, doing amazing online and helping thousands of others around the world literally get everything that they want in life. So thank you so much, Lisa, for saying that. And your contact details are below. Any final words to people?
Just to stay strong, reach out to us, to lean on, because we are here to help you and to help you move forward. It's really, really important.
Beautiful. Well said. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Mind Body Joy podcast and TV show. I really, really appreciate you being here. If you can share this video along with others and share our links, it does really help me. I am here. I work out in my house, live in my house, work in my house, raise my children in my house. So we really can't wait to help you forward. So much love, everybody.